Bam! I think we are live. Hello, everybody. I'm Andy Signore, and I'm live here on Popcorn Planet over on YouTube, and I'm doing an experiment. We're also live on my Twitter. So if you found me on Twitter, you're watching this on Twitter. You guys can watch us on YouTube every Thursday, Tuesday, a lot of times. But Tuesday, Thursday nights, I do a live stream. And I'm here with my man who's going to be trying to change my mind tonight, changing our minds. It's Jody over at Jody's Corner. What's up, Jody?
Yo, what's up? YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Jody Joe. I am here. Yeah. I'm here to hand Andy a L for this blasphemy topic that he just put here tonight. What the heck is going on?
I'm over it. We're gonna argue. Look, this one's I can see there's already fire in the comments, but I did not like Gal Gadot's celebrity montage singing Imagine. And I'm gonna break down my rant. I'm gonna talk about it, and it sounds like you are a fan, so I love it. We're gonna have an argument here. But let's do it. For those who I'm not in my house, I had to visit my family, given all that's going on. So that's why I'm in a weird setup, and I'm not typically have my better graphics and stuff. So I don't have my main studio. So anybody who's sort of asking, that's why we're in this weird location, because times have changed, but I cannot stop the stream for you guys. So support, I put some links up top. The best way to support are the links right over here. Bing, 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 bing. And super chats and stuff will dictate where we go in this conversation if you want to get involved. But this show is for me and Jody to sort of just talk about hot topics. We're going to try and change our minds or see if we agree or if you guys can change our minds. So welcome to Change Our Minds. Let's do this. All right. Look, Jody, should we? No, I want to.
Can we watch it?
I was going to say, let's talk a little bit. Let's do a very little bit of a talk just so we can set up so people who haven't seen it can then be teased to watch it. Okay. This montage was the most cringe-inducing, egotistical, narcissistic, unhelpful,
really
people in ivory towers looking down and saying, it'll be okay, everybody. Yeah, real easy to say Kristen Wiig and Jimmy Fallon. And
why? Because they have money? Because they got money, they're not human?
Dude. That this isn't about being human. This is about, we have to tell you we're better and we're okay. We're all gonna, this was that song, the choice, the we have to put this out there and keep you. Didn't even feel about united. It's like, let's see which celebrity friends I can get available to be using their iPhones and blogging. Like, that's our job, Jody. Like, do something better and bigger and use your money to go pay someone's rent. Don't go sing Imagine to me. Like, that moment worked in Italy because they're all like stuck on the rooftop and some guy like did it like that was like a very neat and special thing. And those people on the balconies were all sort of bringing Italy together. Like, that was powerful. For Gal Gadot to jump on that trend and be like, I heard him doing it, so I got my celebrity friends. We're going to put together a boy-girl band, and we're going to sing Imagine off-key for you, and you get to see all the celebrities. And
you don't think that it could be clearly about you don't think it could be about trying to motivate people and give them hope?
No,
and something to calm them down with. And in fact, maybe that they're doing it for themselves. Have you thought that they're doing it for themselves? You know, because they are human too, and they could catch it, like Tom Hanks and Idris Elba, who are Hollywood actors, who are these punk, puny people you're talking about. So is Tom Hanks and Idris Elba not part of this class who have Bud Light?
Dude. As you just said before we went to live stream, LA just went on full lockdown. Tom Cruise has it. I am not at all trying to make it seem like this isn't a big deal. And I don't want to go into fear mongering. I want to do but this is a legit real deal. People are dying. And no, singing Imagine is not solving anything. We maybe 3 months down the line as we're recouping, but forget, how tone deaf are you that right now you think that's what's bringing us together? She's thinking that because she's so out of touch with the regular people. She has no idea what the single mom has to deal right now with, not only losing her job, but who's watching her kids? Now I got it now, so I don't know how I'm going to do it, but suddenly I get the schools calling me saying, oh, you're going to have to fill out these forms to do all this homeschooling from this computer. Dude, that's what we're focused on right now. Not imagining a world with no living. Like, what hippy dippy BS was that? That is the most trippy, out of touch Hollywood garbage I've seen, and I couldn't even stand it. I'm sitting there just like, oh my God, what are they doing? This is legit. We're like trying to get real news, and Gal Gadot's like, everybody, it's fine. Peace and love. Peace and love. We're going to sing Imagine because Will Ferrell's okay, and Sarah Silverman's going to do a funny face when she sings. See, we're all relatable celebrities. F that, Jody. This is way too serious for some kumbaya nonsense.
It's sad, man, because you need to look in a mirror. If we really look about what's really happening here, you, Andy of Popcorn Planet, me, Jody of Jody's Corner, you're guilty of this exact same thing. You yourself said on multiple occasions on many of your streams that, hey, let's not talk about Bud Light. Let's not talk about CV. Let's do some pop culture to get people's minds off the situation. You did that. You're doing it on your channel. And because you know that you're a public figure and people, believe it or not, look up to you. People are, believe it or not, look up to me for escapism. They want to make sure that we are calm. And that it gives them a sense of calmness. And you are guilty of doing it yourself.
That you are right. And if Gal Gadot wanted to decide to go on and be like, you know what? And I saw a lot of celebrities reading kids' stories. And you know what? I like that. That's escapism, Jody. This wasn't escapism. This was
I was listening to a beautiful song being sung conjointly by all these people.
No, this was hijacking a beautiful moment from Italy and making it about their egotistical celebrity selves to tell us it's all okay. It's not okay right now. And that didn't help me at all. If anything, it made me see how out of touch and tone deaf they are with this situation. I get her intentions in the right place. I like Gal Gadot.
You're diminishing the value of a song.
I'm not canceling.
You're diminishing the importance of a song. Let me break it down pop culture for you, Mr. Andy Signore. Let's go movies, baby. What's your top 2 all-time film? Just like mine, Shawshank Redemption. No?
Yeah, hope is a dangerous thing, Jody.
And hope is a dangerous thing. But let me tell you.
I'm gonna quote me on my own movie. Go for it.
I'm stopping. This is my movie too, brother. I got the quotes. And let me hit you with this. When they were in prison,
in the darkest, living or get busy dying.
For sure. What are we doing right now? In the darkest place, I hope the ocean is as blue as it is in my dreams. I miss my friend. I thought we were throwing quotes. I got them all day. Anyway, yeah. Maybe because I'm Irish. Yeah. All right, never mind. Back to my point. When they were in prison, in the darkest, most depressing, murderous, terrible place on earth, hell on earth, that you could say. Sure. There's one moment in the entire film that gave them peace and solace, and it was when Andy Dufresne played that song by those Italian girls singing. And they all paused and they all forgot that they were prisoners in that moment. They looked to the heavens and they got a sense of freedom from that song in the damnedest place on earth. And that's the power of a song. And that's what Imagine is doing for me, baby. Booyah!
You think Gal Gadot, Kristen Wiig, Jimmy
Fallon,
tingles.
Yes.
You think them singing John Lennon's Imagine is the same as the Marriage of Figaro scene in Shawshank?
Absolutely. Dude, it depends how you feel.
That scene is just iconic of a classic song by an artist who's like an opera singer that's like legit. These are people who haven't heard music.
They couldn't even understand the language in Shawshank. They didn't even speak the language and they felt the beauty.
That is
they're talking to us through the song.
A prisoner, which we're all going to be soon. Let's not forget that we're all going to be under martial law soon. And let's all worry about the celebrities in their amazing places where,
Ganoshi, if you're going to mod the right way, spell losing with 1 O, motherfucker. God dang. There's one O in losing.
No, he's saying
motherfucker, if you're going to spell it straight.
He's saying losing.
I'm loosing. Am I loosing the rubber band right now, motherfucker?
Well, Lavin spelled it right too. He's thinking the same thing. But my point was, what is this? Who is this saying? I sound like an ass because that they can get right here. Yeah, go. I can't block them because they're watching on Twitter. But
you are losing.
My point was being, you lost my track. This was egotistical. This was riding a trend. I understand her heart was in the right place. I like her. I get it. But no, if she wanted to do something herself, this was bragging. This was, let me see who I can get. Let's all sing a moment of a song and try and like jump on this trend of like, oh, they did it in Italy, so we're the same. Get some everyday people in there then. You know what? Like, let's fit some real, how about go do some good? Like, those people are very rich and very wealthy. They can do a lot of good right now. And I hope they will. They still have time. But this thing was great. So look, let's play it. We set up our piece for those of us people who haven't seen it yet. Let's see if we can get through this without the cringe.
Through this. This is beautiful. Thank you for this.
Oh, poor Gal in her day 6. It must have been so brutal,
she's
Gal.
So beautiful. Look at her.
Yeah, look at
her with the hope coming out. She even sung, an actress singing to the world.
Wait, Jody, let's talk about how brutal it's been day 6 for Gal Gadot with her cooks and nanny and everything in her mansion.
Why does everything got to be about money? Money. She's no less protected.
It's easier. Do you think she has to worry about her kids?
She's no more protected than we are. Yeah, somebody's watching her kids.
Yeah, exactly. So look, I don't feel bad about her day 6. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh, day 6. Here I am on my iPhone being a YouTube vlogger because I need the attention now. Oh, let's think positively. Let's go to it. She's feeling philosophical, Jody. Oh, this is where I want to get my scientific information is from Wonder Woman. Yeah, please, Gail, tell us all about the science of it.
I can't even hear it. Freak.
You guys can't hear it?
I can't.
Oh, there's no audio. God damn it. You suck, thing. We're all in this together. Hold on.
Yeah, look at you. Look at no sound, motherfucker. That's how beautiful she is. She just made Andy deaf. She made us all deaf with her angelic voice. This is a woman who's not confident, who I never heard her sing before, and this is Gal putting herself out there. She's like, forget myself.
Sorry, I tried to play this. It's with stupid Streamlabs. Sorry, I'm not on my system, so I don't have it. I'm gonna do this right because I got off from my commentary because this makes me hate it anymore. So I'm gonna play it on my phone. We're gonna watch it there. The quality will be bad, but let's see. Hold on. I'm working
yeah, this is Gal doing what she has to do. It was so nice to see her step into that zone.
Okay, here we go. You got this?
Day 6
you hear it now?
In self-quarantine. And I gotta say that these past few days got me feeling a bit philosophical.
Sing it, Gal.
You know, this virus had affected the entire world. Everyone. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. We're all in this together. And I ran into this video of this Italian guy playing the trumpet.
So I'm going to totally steal it and
in his balcony,
make my own ego, make it about me.
To all the other people who were locked inside their homes.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. Oh my God! Poor Gal is locked.
How about you play the song and let us hear it uninterrupted?
About this,
you got to get the effect.
And it goes like this.
Oh, we got to keep watching. Let's give Instagram the money.
Imagine there's no heaven.
What?
Oh. It's easy if you try.
Oh,
no hell below us.
Above us only sky. Imagine all the people
James Marston.
Living for today.
Yeah, imagine all them living for today.
Yeah. Imagine there is no countries, yeah.
It isn't hard to do.
Jimmy, sing it, Jimmy.
Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living for today.
I feel so much better, guys. Are you feeling better?
Yes. Stop interrupting. Linda Carter.
But I'm not the only.
Lois Lane.
I hope someday
She's the best one.
you will join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions.
I wonder if you can. No need for greed and hunger.
Brotherhood of man.
Sharing all the world. You, they say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us.
Stay home, Gal.
The world will be as one.
Oh, look how proud of it she is. She cured us all, America. Oh, the globe. We're all better now. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, I know they meant well.
Chico.
I know. This feels like a brass. Sorry. I don't. This. Nah, brah. This is bad. Look. This is Jody's a 4-year-old now. Thank you for the support, John.
Yeah, man, I did that.
I saw you sent a couple.
I feel like a baby.
You guys feel free to send over your chats. That was insane. All right, here we go. Some love's coming in. Thank you guys. I've never felt physical cringe before until now. Guys, back me up. I know they meant well. I know the whole point. Oh, we got it. But Jody,
what about all the people that are loving this song?
What? Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for a greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Ironic. Yeah, exactly. But they have the most possessions.
Yes.
So they can't sing it from their mansions, telling us to not. This is Jody. This was
it
not
matter.
This was so out of touch.
This was for us as much as it was for them. You can't tell me that I didn't feel some type of way listening to that song. I was laying in my bed. I shared it with my girl. We had a nice moment. It was nice watching that song. It was great and beautiful. I felt good. And millions of other people did too. That's the point of it. You're so mad at the source and what their little motives are. What you need to pay attention to is the impact that it had on people. A positive impact that gave people hope. That's the shining light.
Yeah, well, Chris is the right thought. Are they sharing their possessions with us? Because I know a lot of people, my buddy Lewis, I can list thousands who kind of need the possessions right now to sell them to pay rent next month because they're out of work. So what are we trying to, what is she inspiring us, Jody? What is the message I'm missing? What is it? What am I supposed to imagine?
She made me feel good, like hope, to hold on to hope and everything will be okay. I felt like everything was okay when I was listening to that song. It was nice to see.
So that's what it is. Just hopeful. Oh, great.
No, that's all it is. Yes. That's a lot. Hope is a lot right now.
That was not the way to do it. She did not need to do that.
I don't know what you mean by the way to do it. I don't know what your angle is of how you would want to do by portraying a message of hope. The only thing that matters is how we, the people who need it, receive it. I don't care if you're out there taking squats in the street and you're somehow imagining to fill the pockets of homeless. It doesn't matter your methods. The only thing that matters is how we receive it and if we get hope from it. And this was a huge success.
Guys, keep the love coming because I'm going against the grain on this one. If you're going against Hollywood this hard, this is gonna hurt me. But
time to knock Shadow. That's right, knock.
Yeah, I was just getting Chronicles of. I'm with Andy on this one. I'm a millionaire singing "Imagine No Possessions." Always seems like a slap in the face for people who really had nothing to me. Exactly.
Why don't you look at it the other way?
Jody.
Let me flip that for you. Maybe these millionaires are really imagining no possessions and they're getting just as stressed as we are, bro.
No, then show me.
Imagine no possessions. They're imagining them losing everything.
And actions over words, Jody. And if they did,
that was an action.
What was if she had said, like, we did this and we've given up our possessions, we're giving up, we're going to school, whatever. We're going to make sure homeschooling in LA is paid for. You know how much good they could actually do to make us feel better than
let me give you a situation.
Hold on.
Let me give you a situation.
Okay, go ahead. I want to make sure I don't lose. They're coming in, and thank you guys because I need the support now more than ever. That was trash.
We will need it.
Him. This because there we go. So I'm getting show where
Andres
show. Why isn't it showing? Show. There we go. Knock Shadow. Thank you, Knock. Bravo, man. I love that. It might be poorly put together, but it was a nice positive message. Look, fair. Okay, I see what, and that's what Jody's going. Knock, I hear you. These people are too smart and too well off to not figure out how to do a better message of this. I can't believe no one in their team was like, this looks a little ego. You guys have all the possessions. This isn't the song to sing. Can we? There's a million songs they could have sung that would have how about like Three Little Birds, Don't Worry, or everything's gonna be all right, or something else that's sort of not about possessions. It was so out of touch that it just shows the problem with Hollywood. With the Bud Light situation, I hope people realize important farmers compared to these celebrities. Thank you. There's so many people we need to worry about that. Honestly, it's not potentially going to be okay. That was trash. People need to stop idolizing them. Exactly. This is not how this is not how we get. I don't see how this is a support. All right. So Nuke, sorry, I'm making sure I've got all your super chats, and then I'll go back to you, Jody. W for Jody. Great gesture.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You're idolizing them, Uzo. It's just not that the intent was nice. It was not cringe. It was corny, but we need the kind gestures now. Let's love, stop hating. I'm not hating. I'm calling out the reality of do it with actions, singing all your celebrities to come sit here and talk about, it's not helpful. This is not call-in show. Oh yeah. No, I'm not doing a call-in on this one. No, this is for me and Jody to talk, and you guys will go crazy. If you drop $100, I'll let you call in. You guys want to Drop a big donation, and I'll let you come in and say something. Let's make it worthwhile because I want to hear Jody's thoughts. So Jody, go ahead. Jody's telling some. Jody, look.
Yes.
I hear your argument. Positive messages, we need them. I get it. But there's some serious stuff going down right now. You just told me LA's got some they're on
pretty much shut down.
Here, actually what I want your thoughts. Here's so let's really pivot to something crazy. Because and just so we I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one on this. There's a lot of takes. Do a celebrity singing Imagine Me Court brings the eye roll. This is from the LA Times. There's so much to it. Not everyone was feeling camaraderie as many took to drag Gadot and her prominent buddies for being, tone deaf and not just in the musical sense. What would I do without celebrities posting videos on social media telling us little people it's going to be okay? Celebrities at home thinking, how can we stay relevant? Yes, sing a song from our plush Mansons talking about a world with no possessions. This is worse than the actual virus.
Look at all that hate.
It's beautiful. It's about spirit grow up. So there's, people are obviously we get through it together. Look, sorry, there was more. So here's what I wanted to point out to the latest that just happened. The WASP herself, Evangeline Lilly, is not giving in to social distancing. This was a fascinating article I read. I want to get your thoughts on this, Jody. So for those who haven't heard this already, she's now fighting back, and she's like, she was dropping her kids off at a gymnastics camp after they washed their hands before going in, then appeared to be enjoying a cup of tea before going on to say in the comment section that where we are right now feels a lot like too close to martial law for my comfort, already in the name of respiratory flu. It's unnerving. Let's be vigilant right now and kind, watchful, and gracious, keeping a close eye on our leaders, making sure they don't abuse this moment to steal away more freedoms and grab more power. And then she went on to say, she has a father who has stage 4 leukemia. She also has immune compromised at the moment. She has 2 young kids, and she said some people value their lives over freedom. Some people value freedom over their lives. We all make choices. Damn, she's going out there and she's getting support and hate. But this is what's really interesting because it's now turning political of people like, well, should we be staying inside? Or should we be living as normal? Is someone who has respiratory flu, if old people who could die, should they actually be out? If I'm out at the store to get something, shouldn't they be on lockdown? Couldn't we be locking down retirement homes and schools? I don't know the answers, right? That's what's so complicated about all this. All I know is Gal Gadot singing Imagine right now, locked down in her mansion, telling me that I can't go to work or that I can't, take my kids to a park where no one's there. That's scary, dude. So I can't imagine this. It doesn't
scary.
Yeah, I don't want them telling me I can't go out to a park and be mindful of obviously not going and touching old people. I can go out and not talk to an old person or be near an old person. If I see what I can get back in my car, there's ways for responsible people. Now, I also got to say, there's a lot of idiots in Florida. I've seen it. They're all on spring break saying, woo, that's my life. I'm going to drink. Young people don't get it, blah, blah, blah. That's selfish and awful.
That's dumb, yeah.
So there's 2 sides to this coin, but my problem is stuff is getting complicated. And this was 4 months in or 2 months in, I could see we needing Gal Gadot to maybe do a playful, nice moment for us. But this was not the time. It was the wrong time. And that's where I'm at. So Jody, let's hear your thoughts. But sorry, let me make sure I got a few of these came in.
Go for them.
And then I'm going straight to you.
Bobo coming with the
sorry,
with
yeah,
the
Bobo. Here it comes. Brandon Bobo, thank you, my man. Let's be honest. Bravo, sir. Let's be honest. Rich or poor, most people don't care until it affects them directly. Let's not make this money, status. When's the last time any of us volunteered? That's free.
Yeah. What about that, Andy? Huh?
But they're not doing it.
It's not about money. You're making it about money.
No, they're making it about their relevance.
So you're mad. But wait a minute. Are you talking about the rich houses and the mansions and all the possessions they have, or is it about social media relevance? Pick one, please.
It's all of it. It's
all of it. It could, and it's all of that, but not about the fact that they want to help people or just share of the way they feel.
How is this helping people?
I just told you I was helping people. I've been telling you the whole street.
No, just because they're celebrities and they're being positive, that's not enough, man. They have way too much power and influence and money. They should be doing real. Ryan Reynolds stepped up, and I don't like that he has to publicly tell everybody, but whatever. But
I don't understand. How does the Temptations help people when they release their albums? I sit through my window, I watch her as she passes by. How does that help people? He's talking about a girl that he loves. But guess what? I have a girl I love, so maybe I can appreciate this song too. What are we talking about here? She's saying what she says, but you can tie it to what this is going through because actually, we're all going through the same thing. That's amazing. Yeah, that's how it helps people.
No,
Music is a huge influencer in this world. Music is probably the number one influencer over film in this world that touches people's hearts and emotions across this universe and skips over language barriers as well. You don't even need to know the language the song is being sung and to reciprocate its beauty.
So pay for a good musician and a good singer to write a song.
Oh, really? That's who you get behind, chat? This guy, Andy, who's talking about now how you sing it? L, Andy, L.
You're coming. You're just streaming things. You're just streaming things. I want to. You're trying to use the musician debate here to we need music. Yeah, okay, but I don't need Gal Gadot to sing a song that she's stealing from Italy to keep herself relevant. And I don't like a song about no possessions from a bunch of celebrities who aren't volunteering to my eyes. And as I was trying to say, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively donated $1 million and told everybody we're giving it to schools and to make sure.
That's a good point. I wanted to ask you something. Kathy Yen, she went to Twitter and she said, you know what? I'm going to do something. The first 10 or 11 people that DM me and you really give me a story of why you need it, I'm going to give you $1,000. She actually did it. What do you think about that?
I love it. That is good PR. Now, if Gal Gadot was starting to do that,
let me tell you something, Andy. So you're cool with that. You're cool with Kathy. People. You're cool with Kathy only helping 10 or 11 people, but you're not okay with a song from Gal and others that touch tens of millions.
Oh my God. Dude,
come on.
Tens of millions didn't even watch
it. Come on.
Tens of millions didn't even watch it. And
only 11 people got $1,000, Andy, and you think that's better than what they doing over? Come on, man. It's all good.
That video was monetized, I bet. Honestly. And where's that money going, Jody? That video, thank you. So you want to keep everything
I thought you didn't want to go into that conspiracy stuff,
money
man.
Going?
I don't know, man.
Gal Gadot has a social media team, and that video is monetized on Instagram, and Facebook, and now it's on the media. They're monetizing it. I just monetized it. Where's all that money going? That's my point. And Kathy Yen going out and actually trying to help people. Great. People who are helping me right now, I freaking need it. I know there's people who need it more than me, probably, to be fair, but we all are needing it now. That's why they're trying to they're going to destroy the economy and the dollar by giving everybody $1,000 in theory. It's crazy what's happening right now. I don't need Gal Gadot to sing Imagine to me right now. It didn't help me at all. And look, I'm happy some other people are happy.
Then don't watch it. But here we are making a video about it. We're making a whole entire discussion about it. Like, if you don't want it and you don't like it, then okay.
I'll change it.
No. I'm down to have the discussion. But man, if you really don't like something, then all right, you could say it. But we're having a whole entire discussion about. Look, and it's a lot of people that don't like it as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are in here.
It's a lot of people that don't like it, but there's a lot of people that do like it. There's more people that like it and got impact from it than don't.
It's annoying hearing people with legs telling amputees that all they have to do is take the stairs.
Ain't shit, hardcore Kurt. Come on, man. This is not that.
That is what it is. He's good at that. Rainbow, this was about connecting to people with a song we all know. Take it how you want. Look, man. I said the first thing I said was I believe her intentions were good. Thank you, Brandon, and thank you, hardcore Curtsy. I do genuinely. I still like Gal Gadot. I'm not canceling her. I'm just. I'm frustrated that she thought that was the best thing to do. Because how do
you know it's the best thing? What if she just did it on a whim?
It angered a lot of people, Jody. She was trying to do good and it actually backfired. And sure, it happened. People she could literally shoot someone on the street and people would say, bravo. It was probably for a good reason.
Stop it.
So my point is
so what do you think? Do you think it hurt more people than it helped? Is that what you're saying?
It might have been half and half. It might have been.
Stop it! You don't want to believe that. You don't believe that.
People hurting right now, and I don't think hearing.
You think that this song hurt more people than it helped?
I don't think Mark Ruffalo singing helped anybody. Maybe made some people.
That was terrible. Yeah, I don't know why he was in there.
Thank you, No Time. A song ain't putting food in my belly. $1,000 though. Yeah, $1,000 won't be worth a lot when they.
You know what? That's good. This ain't for you to eat off of. This ain't for food in your belly. This is for spiritual and emotional enlightenment, bro. They ain't trying to say, "Here's my money." I bet you many of them that are in that video have charities and have donated already to this relief. How do you know? This is just a song they wanted to put out because they felt some type of way, and you guys are castrating them, and it's gonna stop probably more songs coming out. Maybe the K-pop band was gonna release a little song about this, and now they saw this reaction, they're like, nope, never mind. And that's millions of their K-pop fans that they're not gonna see it.
Good. If it makes people think what they put before they post,
you're Scrooge.
I 100% for that. This is a serious thing, and if she wants to make a positive message, she can. But getting all of her celebrity friends to just be like singing about no possessions. Dude, it's tone deaf. It was, yes. And to answer Master Penguin, thank you for support. Is there another song? I'm trying to think. I'm sure there would have been other songs that could have been done, or there could have been another message. But look, to be honest, I don't need to see the celebrities in their houses streaming to me. I don't need to see it. They don't need to do it. They have plenty of money. They should go out and do some good is what I'm trying to say. Let's take it. Anthony McDash, instead of knocking down others, let's do something. How about 24-hour nerd stream for every $5 you take, donate to charity? That would be fire. And I donate 100%. Sure. I mean, I'm going to get them $100. Granted, I'm happy to do it at some point. But my point is, they can afford to do that. If Gal Gadot wanted to do a Wonder Woman stream to donate money where people there now we're fired, Jody. That's going to inspire a lot of people. Let's Skype in all our celebrity friends, do a 24-hour feed where every money she raises is going towards deserving families or organizations that are helping deserving families. That's going to be a lot more hopeful to me than, let's all look at our places and sing about no possessions. So Anthony, I love that idea. I'm happy to do it, but I'm not going to rally enough money to really help enough people. But Gal Gadot could, and if she really cares that much, then great, then do it. If this was a segment on that part of the show where she was giving a lot of the monetization money back, then bravo. But it wasn't. Not to my knowledge. Maybe she will now because she's getting a lot of backlash, and I'm sure she's going to drop some coin because now that she's going to be under the spotlight because a lot of people, I'm sure she's getting some hate tonight. She is absolutely getting some hate.
She's getting hate from haters.
This is another good point. Gail got positive energy. Andy, you need to go after Vanessa Hutchins saying that crazy negative.
Yeah, her.
I'm on lockdown. We can talk about that. Fiona. We totally can talk about that. I'll find that. So thank you, Fiona. We can totally go there too because I'm on that, but I was starting here and then you guys have just been on fire. Thank you. Yeah, I want to make sure coming. So Jody, look.
What about what we said? He said so. Andy. So your only problem with them Skyping each other and singing is because they are rich celebrities. So if they were normal people, you wouldn't care. Come on, dog.
Hold on. They're coming in so fast. I'm trying to get
CI. He's a mod. CI.
Oh, sorry, but let me make that song is complete. Just really quick. Thank you, Fiona. Cardi B is making money off coronavirus. Each song trash. Is she? I didn't even know. That.
I don't know. What is that about?
But yeah, you're saying could there be normal people doing it? I wouldn't have had a problem because I don't have a problem with Italy doing it because they're all stuck with no possessions for real. And so it just
that's not right though.
But it just feels off. It just was a look again.
So because you're poor and I'm rich, I can't sing this song.
No, you really don't see the optics of how that looked and why it's pissing people off. I understand.
No, I understand why. I understand why.
So what are we arguing about? Like I'm not.
What do you want to be arguing about? Because you shouldn't feel that way. That's why I'm arguing it. I understand why somebody would hate this to see celebrities in high places smile. Because those are usually people that are already bitter.
Hospitals don't have ventilators or masks. Purchasing ventilators and masks and donating would be way more useful to the song. That's my point. The energy she spent on this song to make us laugh or smile, which I'm sure it did. You're right. Yeah. Not helpful right now. Not helpful right now. Not
helpful to smile.
If she wants to put herself out there and help, which she's doing, this song screams relevance and not actual help. This seems like, yeah, she's positive. And a lot of people, I see you guys, you're allowed to think what you want. This isn't helpful. This isn't helpful right now. She could have made a really positive just Instagram post and it would have done just the same.
She did make a really positive Instagram post. It was this song. I love
this. I love stay together. There's ways to do it where she didn't have to show up.
So now we're critiquing how people show good morale.
No, she's just showing off.
So you think her intentions and everyone's intentions in this video are not genuine?
I think they did it because she asked and she's lovely and people respect her and they probably didn't realize. I think if they had known how the optics would have been and how the response would have been, I bet you some of those celebrities wouldn't have done it. Damn right. I don't think they would have. They did it because Gal Gadot asked them to, or at Gail's agent and said, yeah, we're going to do this really touching song. Let's do it together. And everyone's in Hollywood. They're all like, yeah, whatever. When someone big tells you to do something, you jump.
I'll say this, Andy. I'll say this. I understand why you guys think the way you do. And a lot of people in the chat who are really negative on this. I understand why all of you guys feel the way you feel. I really do. And the part about debating and the part of having a discussion is about understanding the other opinion of the opponent, of the opposer. You got to understand, put yourself in their shoes and understand. And I want you guys to know full-heartedly that I understand why you guys feel this is bad and terrible and they're being shady and stuff. I do. I'm just telling you, I cannot drop myself that low to feel the way you feel. I have too much.
How do I feel?
Hope. I have too much.
How do I feel, Jody?
You feel like celebrities in high places are looking down on the little guy.
No.
Oh,
Not
that's
true.
what I would. That's what I took. How do you feel then? I'm sorry.
I like I said, I think her intentions were right. I agree. She was trying to. I think it was it was just bad. It was just a bad choice.
I know.
And
how do you feel though? How do you feel?
I feel like she should be more careful and she should think through something she's going to make in the time of a tragedy now.
That's your opinion. How do you feel though?
That's how I feel.
How does it make you feel?
I don't care that much, dude. I got my own worries.
All right, you don't care. There it is. You don't care. So here we are talking about something you don't care about. You have an opinion on it. That's fine. But I felt something. I felt good. I felt hope. Some people are actually mad. They feel upset at watching this video, which you yourself admit that you do not feel angry or mad.
Sure, it annoyed me. Okay, if you wanted to feel
it. There's a lot of things that annoy, but you don't feel some type of way about it. No, you're not angry and enraged.
I watched it with my family, and we all rolled our eyes and said, "Really? That's the best she could do."
All right. I can understand.
It felt out of touch, and it wasn't helpful. And I laughed, and I was like, "Ugh!" They're literally. I don't know what else I've cringed at something. As soon as it cut to, if Gal Gadot had just sung it herself, I might have given it a pass. But then to see that she took initiative.
There's some celebrities in here you don't like.
No. She took initiative to like go above and beyond and be like, who can I get? It was like she was trying to like. It really did feel like a show off move. And you can say it's and you can. We're all you and me are the same type of ego driven people. We are because we're on YouTube. We're talking to people. We all have the same. We all sort of want that gene. I get it. Now is not the time to like go show me your celebrity Rolodex to sing Imagine. Show me your Rolodex to go help some people right now. That's what you should be showing.
They can't go help no one. They're stuck inside. And what do you do when you're stuck? You're on your phone.
BS, they can't help somebody. Kathy Ann did. Good for her.
Through her phone.
She doesn't have
through her phone.
She does not have Gal Gadot money. That is crazy, Jody. She has money, but she doesn't have Gal, and she's already out there doing more than Wonder Woman is. So that's my point.
It was $10,000 that she donated to 10 people.
We need.
That's great. I like that.
This is not the positivity we need right now. If we're really desperate later, there's a lot of people who are out making YouTube videos better than Gail did, just because she threw a bunch of celebrities. It felt like a Jimmy Fallon Tonight Show bit, which sucks. She's better than that. This made her look cheap and stupid.
It didn't to me. It made her look good. And this is the sad part. If it was up to you, you would take the video down and never have it come out. And that's the sad part, because that film touched millions of people, bro, and made them feel better. I know it did, because I'm one of them. And I know a lot of people that love that freaking soliloquy. And there's people like you and people in the chat who would erase Thanos, snap it from existence, so we never got touched by it. And that's wrong.
Yeah, like I don't think you should delete anything. It's got to live there forever.
If you could right now, Andy, would you snap it from ever coming out?
No.
Why?
Because I think you got to live with what you put out there in the world.
And not because it actually did good for a lot of people?
I think it did good and not good.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did a tremendous amount of good for people. I don't think it
paid anybody's rent. I don't think it's going to make anyone sleep better at night. I don't think it really did. It gave you a moment of genuine positivity, Jody. But to be honest, Jody,
a moment is all I'll take.
You are doing okay, so I don't really care. To be honest.
What do you mean?
There are way worse off people than you and I. And I don't believe they were sitting there thinking,
yeah, sure.
Oh, you know what? Thanks, Gal. You helped me. I'm so happy that you gave me that song. BS, man.
Trust me, man. I know poor people that live right across the street that are poorer than we're poverty, but I'm talking about below poverty.
They felt better because of that video. That's what you're fighting.
Yep. Yes.
Okay.
They're in the street like, yo, look, Gal got the thing. They ain't got nothing but rice-a-roni in their cupboard, and they are laughing and happy about the Gal video. What are you talking about? Man, you got to educate you on how people in the hood are. We look for the amazing, most funniest moments, and we actually reflect from them, bro. We love to laugh. People who are poor. Let me tell you something.
This is mine, but
more rich people are mad at that video than it is poor people. If you ask me, we be looking for some shit to be happy about.
There's so much stuff
because our lives are so dark.
Did you guys watch Simon Pegg and Nick Frost recreating Shaun of the Dead? That was brilliant. That's a distraction. Look up the 2020 remake of Shaun of the Dead.
See, look, what's going on here? You got Devin, this freaking moderator. Stop.
Hold on, Devin. Let me just give Devin love.
Why you got him as a moderator? He's over here insulting me the whole stream.
Hold on, because it's my channel. He's a supporter of mine. He's
this
a friend of mine.
This motherfucker's insulting your guests. Freak that bullshit, Andy. This motherfucker been on my shit all night. My mods don't do that to you. What type of the moderator represents you, bro? He's been your pinhead. Jody, what is this shit? Freak you, motherfucker. Soon as you get that blue wrench, I'm gonna ban you myself, motherfucker. Now bet. Type of moderator are you piece of shit?
Devin, thank you, Devin. Could be stage one of what they might actually plan to do later. It seemed last minute, but they tried. Their hands could be tied when it comes to what they can do. I love the debates. Keep it coming. Yeah, look, it's all about debate. Jody, don't get so burned by the people.
No. I don't take outright disrespect. This motherfucker is insulting a guest on your channel. You gonna be okay with that? I'm not okay with that. Can't nobody do that to you on my channel, Andy. No moderator will do that.
I don't get lost in the comments. I focus on.
I don't care about all right, that's fine. Lost comment. He's a moderator for your channel. That means he represents Popcorn Planet.
Who are you talking, Genshi?
Genoshi. He's your mod, bro. Yeah, he's not just a random commenter.
I've met him in person. I know him.
That friend of yours in person is a racist person who don't like black people because he's been on my freaking head since I came over this motherfucker. He's one of the ones I was talking about.
Okay, so then ban him from your
channel. Florida? He from Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. You don't like black people, huh, Genoshi? He's white, isn't he?
Yo, but why? Look.
He's white, isn't he? Keep that shit a buck, bro. You don't like niggas, right?
I'm looking.
Keep that shit 100, Genoshi. You've been on my shit all night. You racist piece of shit.
All right, now look. I'm looking. Jody, John, why are you? Come on, man.
Look at him, you stupid piece of shit. You see how he's coming at me? You're a racist. You are a freaking racist. You hate black people. I knew it. I got you exposed for the whole world to watch. You are a freaking racist.
Why are you saying F you to Jody? Like, back off.
What you mean? Because he hates this color of my skin, Andy.
Dude,
he hates niggas.
I didn't see that, but I saw.
If he had a pickup truck, he'd be trying to tie me to the back of it to drag me across his freaking grass field.
He's probably saying F you because you're making it about race. Honestly, that's a very possibility. So
you have not been looking at his comments, Andy. He's been on my shit all night, disrespecting me.
I will talk to him later, but I'm seeing a lot of comments saying racist ? They were. So
yeah, absolutely. I've been on his shit. I've been here for a few months now, and I've been seeing your comments, bruh.
I will respect you. I've timed him out. Let's move on.
God, it ain't about sensitive. I get not one of my mods would dare disrespect Andy or call him out of his name on my channel. That's just not professional.
You are right. You can't let and I'm talking to you, John. If you want to be a viewer and you want to be on here and help, then you can't do that to me and my guests. Just because you disagree doesn't mean you can curse out and say it. I don't care if you're giving. Be respectful, dude. Me and Jody, he's my buddy. So that not cool. Please stop. And if you don't like it, then log off and go somewhere else. Okay? Don't make me block you. You are friends, so I'm giving you the warning. Jody is expressing anger and discomfort. Back off. You don't get to say to just keep ribbing them.
You're not making this a happy place for me, you douchebag.
John, I'm begging you. Stop. Cool? If I see you, then it's going to have to take the next level. Just chill.
Don't come back. Racism doesn't go away overnight. He'll be back.
Later. We'll talk about it. I'm not saying he's a racist. I'm not having your back. But you can, Jody. But let's move on. Right. Apologize and just move on, John. Like, don't make this a thing. Respect my guests. That is absolutely the truth, and I will stand by it. So, Jody, I apologize.
It's all good, bro. Let's move forward. Freak this motherfucker.
Yes, and I want to focus on the negative. I focus on the positive. I want to talk about Vanessa Hudgens because I want to talk about, since we're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you think?
She's the one you should be mad at.
And we're going to go there.
The ignorance that came out of her mouth, that's insensitivity.
Now look, what was your feelings before I get there? Because I'm trying to find I want to get her thing. What are your thoughts on the Evangelina Lilly thing that she said about the?
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about Evangelina. Look, I agree with what she's saying, but then I understand that she got to really kind of, when she's put it out there in the public, she's swaying people's minds. I'm about that too. I went to the movie theater to go see Bloodshot to people. Some person on Twitter said, "You're dumb." He didn't say you're dumb. You're gonna really go to the movies and stuff. You're not taking this seriously. I said, man, look, if you want to hunker down, shut your window, shut your blinds, shut your door. And this is well before all the restrictions came out. I went to the motherfucking movie theater to watch Bloodshot. I had my mask and I was good. And I'm good. And that's what she's talking about. People that want to go to the grocery store or go to Home Depot to get some cleaning supplies, maybe some Lysol spray, try to get lucky on some Lysol. She should have every right to do that. But what she should do is also protect herself. She's probably going to wear the mask, wear gloves, or she'll do what she has to do to protect herself. I'm all down for freedom, man. You should be able to do whatever you want to do, but abiding by the law is important. So if they have restrictions in her state, wherever her state is, she needs to abide by those regardless of how she feels.
I'm trying to find, I agree with you. it's scary because I don't want to not take it seriously, right? Like there's definitely something we have to take seriously, but we also have to take seriously our freedoms and like the ability to go out and do what we need to do. And if the government decides to do something, we got to listen. But you know, we also have to be mindful and watchful with what's going on and making sure we're not getting out of hand. And I think what's odd to me is just like, if you have, you know, problems and we're learning it's not even just, you know, respiratory, like obesity, diabetes. There's really a lot of people in America have some of these things that are put them at higher risk. So you are putting people at risk when you go outside. And so, but to say no one can go outside is dangerous because I don't want those Florida spring break morons going outside. I get it. Like that is, to me, they're just being irresponsible and selfish. At the same time, like I want to be able to go to the store when I need to go to the store. I want to be able to go to get something I need to get and take my own risk and make sure I'm being responsible in how I do it. And if I'm out somewhere, I'm traveling where somewhere else, you know, we're all taking that risk together if we're out there. You know what I mean? Like if you're out, if you step out of your house, you got to know you're taking a risk and everyone else is. And that's really where we got to understand each other as human beings. Like that's the line. We can't start bullying and demeaning anybody who's got to go outside and get something for their kids. I saw Devin Sawa was on Twitter. He went to Barnes and Noble to get a gift for his daughter's birthday and they were hammering him. How dare you go outside? And he was like, I went outside because it's my kid's birthday whose party I canceled. And yes, I went to go buy my daughter a gift. Like, what are we doing as a society to start bullying people and saying, right. You can't do this. You can't, it's not, back off, focus on you, say your message. I get it. We all got to be safe. We got to be respectful, but my God, we also got to be careful because this is turning into a crazy, like now. And that's why I'm getting frustrated with Gal Gadot and some of these celebrity videos. Cause it really feels like it's like the people who have it easiest, who can quarantine themselves and work and not have to work for years are now like telling us what to do. It's going to cause problems. And I don't think that's the way you do it. I don't think that's helping a lot of the lower class feel like, yeah, okay, well, you know, Gal Gadot's doing it. It's not the same at all. So there is a little bit of frustration with this video of where that all came from. So I think Evangelina ballsy for her to come forward and say it the way she's doing it. But we're gonna get a lot.
That makes it sexy to me.
This is an issue that we're gonna see a lot more. It's becoming political. There's now two sides of what do you mean I can't go out? And then there's like a little bit that's like, yeah, I mean, look, it should be the person's choice whether they go out or not. Right? Like there is a little bit of like, it's your choice if you want to lock yourself in quarantine and you want to protect the elderly and people with things. Like we're not saying they can't come in my house. They're not saying they're going anywhere I'm going, but to say they can't go out to the beach or a park, that can't be a little dangerous, Jody?
Yeah, it can be dangerous. And that's why I said she got to be careful of, I don't know if she really kept in mind about the people that listen to her, even though she's not a A-list celebrity or none, but she's a freaking celebrity. People hear that and they read that on her social, they see the video, read the article or whatever, and they feel enlightened by that. That's what I'm saying. Gal, she influences people. That video influenced, whether it be good or bad, these people have sway. And that's why she got to be extra careful. But let me say this though, bro. I went to Target yesterday. And bro, me, my son, my girl, we all had gloves and we all had the masks. And bro, we were the only ones in that Target with gloves and masks.
Right.
Bro, there was one person and there was hundreds of people in that Target, but there was one person that had a mask. And guess what race she was?
I don't want to guess and be racist.
It's not racist. It's almost like she was Asian.
Which was they've been doing that way longer than we have because they
have. She was Asian. She was the only one besides, and everybody looking at us like, dang, they going a little too far, ain't they? They got masks on. Y'all, people ain't really. They don't really get it. They're not catching on, man. It's a circulated building, right? Target is circulated air. So whoever's coughing, sneezing, farting in that motherfucker, air is just.
I would say you're being a little overly precautious. Like the reality for me is like we did already get it. So and that's the perfect pivot now into Vanessa Hudgens because I don't know. I might have an unpopular opinion to what you're about to say.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it.
So is this the clip? Hold on. Will this play it? I can't find. So there because I want to see the full context is where I'm arguing because apparently during an Instagram live she said, "This is what we have." I can't find it, but even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are going to die, which is terrible, but inevitable. Now, that's what she took out. Now, that was taken out of a context of something I can't see bigger. But if we really look at this comment, how is anything that she's saying not true? I'm asking you directly, Jody.
Oh, you talking about the quote where she says, even if
everybody gets it, yeah, people are gonna die, which is terrible,
which
but
is
inevitable.
terrible, but inevitable. That's how she said it, like a Kardashian.
How is that false?
It's okay. So even if she gets it, people are gonna die, which is terrible, but inevitable. It's not.
So look, I get why that would upset people, but and she might have been flippant in the way she said it.
It's insensitive.
And insensitive is a very good word. It's insensitive. And then she came back very quick. So I'm so sorry for the way I've been offended anyone and everyone who's seen the clip from Instagram Live. I realized my words were insensitive and not at all appropriate for the situation our country and world are going right now. This has been a huge wake up call, and the significance my words have now more than ever. I'm sending safe wishes. Now look, to me, it's smaller, but I think Gal Gadot's was insensitive too. And I saw a comment I wanted to pull out because it was spot on. Sorry, I was trying to find it. But yeah, to me, it's like, I think that wasn't sensitive for other people. From Nazim, exactly, Andy. Millionaire movie stars quarantine singing songs when the common folk quarantine, wondering how they're going to survive or pay rent due to lost jobs. That's the concern. That's why I do think Gail's song was also insensitive. So if I'm going to be
based on what he's saying, though, he's basically saying that if poor people do it, it's okay. That's wrong. Based on what he commented, he just left. If poor people do it, it's fine. Come on.
No, I mean, but poor people can't help bigger. There's something about the fact of like a rich person telling you to do something.
Now you're looking through glasses. You're looking through tinted glasses here. It's about what was said, not who says it. It's really about the message, not where the message is coming from.
I'm not saying they can't say things, Jody. I'm just saying they have to be careful, just like Vanessa Hudgens was. They got to be careful in how they say it, because
tying the Gal video to what Vanessa said.
We look up to them. We look up to them. People are obsessed with them. They idolize them. You have to be careful on how you do it. Now, I agree. Gal Gadot's, I think, a truly wonderful person. I like her a lot. I actually don't hate her. I'm not like mad at her, but I'm annoyed because it's like, really? That was the best you could have mustered to do creatively to do with all those people? Like it was lazy. It was lazy, and it was a little insensitive. I think
time, effort, and precision to make that video.
The perfect word is tone deaf. She doesn't understand the severity of where we're at. And how that, to me, sure, it helped you. I believe it helped others. I don't.
Wait a minute, hold on. I think we're gonna lose a perspective here. Gal is not like rich like that, bro. She was an Israeli commando a few years back. Dude, she hasn't been in many movies. Her biggest payday was Wonder Woman, which was less than probably $1 million. Dude, that contract was for like $300,000.
Her sponsorship endorsements, which she does a lot of, pay bank, dude.
And all right, how much do you think Gal Gadot's net worth is?
We can tell you right now. Let's look it up. I'll go to my buddy's site.
It's got to be accurate. If it's not, everybody uses Forbes, right? Even and
Celebrity Net Worth, celebritynetworth.com. Oh wait, where is it? Hold on, I spelled it wrong.
I bet it ain't over 20, or probably ain't even over 15. It probably ain't even over 15. I don't see how she made that in her career so far. She's just now starting. Wonder Woman 2 is going to give her that bankroll. Maybe 10 million. I could believe 10, what is that? That's a new rapper that just comes out. 10 million. Come on. And that's assets too. Her house and all that shit. She probably got $3 million in the bank total right now. She is not rich like you saying.
Yeah. Wait a second. What is your idea of rich?
All right. Well, if you're all right, so if we're gonna go by, I thought you were talking about celebrity rich. There's rich, and then there's like celebrity rich. Clear. You know what I'm talking about?
She was paid $10 million for just Wonder Woman 2.
Yes, that was her only payday. Before that, she had nothing.
She made $300,000 on Wonder Woman 1. And honestly,
I just told you she made $300,000. She ain't getting nothing.
I would call somebody who makes $300,000 rich, to be perfectly honest.
Stop it. 5 months ago, she don't even had a $10 million check. So her net worth would say zero. She was, I don't know where she's not that, doesn't have that huge career like y'all thought. But no, this is what I'm saying. $10 million is definitely rich. But celebrity rich is not, I thought we were talking about celebrity rich. Like Will Ferrell and all these other people that are in the video with her.
Yes, there are more people in there that are definitely.
Gal is probably the least richest one in that video.
10 million ain't rich. I don't know what planet you're on, Jody. Maybe be careful there. I don't want people to know. If you think that's it's
rich, but I think
it is rich.
All right, so then the Walmart. So what is it? A Walmart general manager that makes $300,000 a year. He's rich too. Then.
I think here, like Master Penguin said it right. It's not that their intentions are bad. It's just they can't relate to us average folks, and that's the problem. And that doesn't mean they can't speak. It doesn't mean they average. It doesn't mean they can't speak. It doesn't mean they can't say and do a song. It just means they got to. I think, especially in a time of this, it's exploitative in a way. It's taking advantage of a thing to like make yourself relevant, and you got to be careful how you do it, because I do think you can ride this trend and like, all right, well, I'm home now. How am I going to start a podcast? We will see. Jody, you and I are doing great. We should be killing it throughout this period, right? But I bet you, I will bet you $20 in the next weeks we will see major celebrities jump into this space, because we are going to be in this for months. There's no way these people.
Their fan base ain't our fan base. I'm not worried about that.
Do you see how fast Jack Black's YouTube channel grew? This will be. We will see humongous growth in celebrities.
I'm not worried about their lane. That's their lane.
Twitch, onto YouTube, on Instagram Live. We're going to see so much more competition in that regard. And it is what it is. I'm not threatened by it, but I'm saying it just shows that's where we're coming. I keep putting this off. Terrence Hall, thank you, my man. He just sent $40 through PayPal. Bravo, sir.
Nice.
Biggest one so far of the night. Thank you for stepping it up. Anybody else who wants to step up, you can do it through PayPal or the Cash App stream link. They're up over there. Those are ways to do it without giving YouTube a piece of it. Great show as always. I'm with Andy. The song is No Wait, coming from celebrities. Here's some love from San Francisco. You and Jody are the best. Please continue working together. I will always work with Jody as long as he wants to work with me, even when we get heated. I love it. I love his passion.
That's what we are about.
I got his back. Even if my supporters are being racist towards him, I will kick them out, even if they're friends of mine. I got your back, Jody. Just know it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And then I saw, I thought there might have been a Cash App. Yes, yeah, there was. Thank you, Stephen Boyd, through the Cash App. Bam, bam, bam.
In the
Thank
Cash
you so
App.
much in the Cash App. So there we go. We got
Nice,
cool crisp 50 from there. For those of it, there's the Cash App. If you don't have the Cash App, it's PayPal or Venmo. I'm on there too. All the links are in my description down below. Thank you so much for supporting. And Jody's is, I was gonna say, they already did it. There, Jody's as well. If you want to give Jody some love in the Cash App, money sign Jody's Corner.
That's how you moderate. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. That motherfucker was too busy hating on me.
Yeah, no, I did it because he's a friend. I'll take that away, because if he's gonna cross that line, then I'm not cool with it. It's not cool. So, but thank you for pointing out. But my point being, where we're getting to all this stuff, which I think has been a fun discussion. I don't even think it's an argument.
Is that it? There's no more. Is that it?
No, and we can keep going. I'm just saying, those are my three main talking points I wanted to get to, but we can pivot, or if you guys want us to talk about something, do it in the chat. Send over some comments. But my where I was trying to wrap up this sort of part of it all. Look, again, nothing but love for Gal Gadot. I really do think she's a wonderful person. I think I applaud her. I've seen what the charity work she does do. I think she is a nice human being. So look, I don't believe she did this intentionally to exploit or do things like I'm saying. I just think it was a bad look. She made a mistake in that and should have thought it through. And I really genuinely believe she's at home feeling terrible about it. You're saying everyone's loving it, but no, she seems like a very person who takes things seriously. And I bet you she's at home kicking herself like, man, were we out of touch? Should we have not done that? And I'm sure there's people saying, no, people are just jerks. I'm sure she's getting it from both ways right now. And I'm not trying to cancel her. I don't think this is this type of stuff we need right now. There are a lot of ways to be inspirational. There's a lot of ways to do good. Having celebrities just jump on doing Ellen-like montages, it just feels lazy. Don't you think
that you're getting on celebrities for doing this kind of act is almost the same as getting mad at people for overreacting?
Honestly, I see myself as a PR marketer, and I'm just shocked that their team did that, because it was dumb. It was lazy. She could have done something that would have been 10 times more inspiring. She's so much better than what she put out, Jody. That's why I'm annoyed, if anything, because it just made her look bad. And she's better than that. That was not a good song choice. It was a good idea. It was like a cute idea that she was trying, but it failed, and it made people upset. And you're ignoring that. And I think that's where it's like sort of what I'm trying to get. Ignoring it. I think there's, it's not like I'm hating her and saying go to hell and we cancel her. There we go. Thank you. I love you, Jody. Thank you, John. Be nice. If I see you,
bullshit. Stop trying to save face for that wrench.
If I see you acting up, you're out. But be nice. But thank you for attempting to apologize.
He hates me.
But anyway, stop it. All right. Thank you. Said I love you. Now, just John, please chill out in the comments. But anyway, my point being, I just think she could have done better. And it's like, and I don't even try to say that because, I could have done better, but I consider myself a marketer. So I look when people do these things and I'm like that, and I see ones where I'm like, that was brilliant. Like the Edgar Wright, I would play it, but it doesn't let me play clips. The Edgar Wright Shaun of the Dead remake clip.
What did they do?
He did like iPhone clips, and he played this clip from him from the bar on their phone. And so it's him and Nick Frost, but they did like the 2020 Bud Light version of it. And it's really clever. And so to me, it's like, that's a really clever way to take advantage and sort of use the time right now to put something out to distract us and be relevant and say something that's important. You guys can go look at that. That's the type of stuff that I can do. I feel like there's so many things she could still do and continue to do, but the reason I'm even trying to say, well, she should be given money. She should be given money because you keep saying she's doing good. She's doing good. To me, this wasn't doing good. There's giving money, charitable work. There's way better ways right now to be doing good and helping us get the proper information.
It's crazy.
I don't think this was. And then to go back to sort of summing it all up, I think Vanessa Hudgens, look, it was insensitive. It absolutely wasn't insensitive.
She's young and dumb, man. And plus, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She was live, so I kind of will factor that in a little bit. Because it's on the spot
when you're trying to fill the time.
Yeah.
When you're filling time when you're live. Absolutely. I can't find the clip of where it was, but I do believe her apology seems sincere. I think what she said was true, guys.
That was she's mad. I know she really believes that what she said was right, and she's not really sorry. That was the most PC response ever. I don't believe that for a second.
No, and that's the problem. You got that's what the apologize immediately, get it out there, apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry, and then we'll forget about it. But it is what it is. And then, but the surprising one to me is Evangelina Lilly. Like I don't necessarily. I agree and I disagree. This to me, she's the most fascinating story in all of this because for someone of that nature, a Marvel star, to come out and basically say, "You can't tell me to stay home," going against basically the Gal Gadot, everybody else in that, she wouldn't have joined that sing along because
the government could tell her to stay home, and that's what that freaking chick gonna do. She gonna stay the freak home. The heck? You talking about your freedom? Yeah, binding the Constitution and the laws. You gonna stay home when they say stay home.
Michelle Pfeiffer also was on that thread liking it. So there, look, she's not alone.
She put a target on her back, bro. That's what she did. And people are looking at her now.
Yeah, but but I applaud her because it's like she's taking guts. Yeah, yep. I like, look, whether I disagree with you or not, I like when people stand by their conviction and they speak honestly. Because right now we're getting a lot of kumbaya. No, be happy and it's all good. I just
what do you think she's saying? She said some people value their lives over freedom. Some people value freedom over their lives. She's the latter, right? She values freedom over her own life.
Correct. I'm sure she's not alone. There's a lot of people, and that's traditionally, I would say more conservative belief, right? Like my rights, they're more important than anything.
Give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah, huh? So like that's look, I can't say that's not
that's more cringy than the whole Gal video, if you ask me. That's cringe. Now that's the definition of some people value freedom over their lives. Some people value their lives over freedom. We all make our choices. Come on, what is this? Stop it. Good and goddamn well. I'm gonna call her bullshit. If she knew that if she goes outside, she'll catch the virus, that bitch gonna stay home. She gonna stay home. You need that toilet paper, don't you? What's her name?
Evangelina Lilly.
Evangelina. You need that toilet paper, huh? You need them Tampax, huh? You bleeding all over the floor. Look at you, girl. You bleeding. But that same store you finna go to got the virus all up in it. You gonna catch it. You gonna value your liberty, right? You gonna value liberty over your life? That means she would go anyway and go get that virus. That bitch gonna stay home. Let's keep it a buck here.
Well,
look, stay in that house.
I'm
calling bullshit.
I do think there's a lot of people who are just walking around thinking I'm innocent. Nothing
until it finally hits at your step. Exactly. Then you sing another tune.
All those spring breakers are all going to be. So look, I'm not saying I support what she's saying, but I value the fact that she should be allowed to say it without us coming down on her hard, because everyone should have the right to say what they want. And I do think she has a point of we have to be careful to protect our own freedoms because, look, it's an election year, right? A lot of things could be done right now to put someone else back in office. Either side. And you gotta be wise. You gotta step back and not just believe everything you read and assume. We need to look in facts. We need to make sure we're taking all sides and we're listening to everybody. Like that's what I believe. So I think, look, she has a valid thought. Is all what I'm giving her, and I applaud her for coming at it. But
you have something on your Twitter too, Andy. Someone sent you something.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I keep meaning to go there. That was from here we go. So, Vanessa Hudgens doesn't care if people die. Thank you. She's just sent. We can watch. Do you want to watch it?
Yes.
Let's watch her actual words.
Yeah, Till July sounds like a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. But, like, it's a virus. I get it. Like, I respect it. But at the same time, like, even if everybody gets it, like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible. But, like, inevitable? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Yeah. So two things.
So Kardashian-y.
She clearly doesn't want to apologize because she clearly believes that is Jody. You were absolutely right. Facts on that. So any apology she sent was just PR person telling her, if you want to be in Bad Boys 4, you better apologize really quick. So that's truth. Watching it, it's way more cringy than it read. I understand why, because she's so flippantly like, I don't know, like, who cares? People die. So the way she went about it absolutely makes me more angry at it. So I will adjust my thought there, because it's pretty cringy. Like she probably was on drunk or weed or something, just chilling at home. And like you said, the live stream sometimes
somebody asked her that question and she answered it.
And then she even realized she caught herself. She did have you ever been in that? I'm curious, Jody, have you been in that moment where someone triggers you to ask a question and you go a little too real and you realize, I got to pull back?
Yes, multiple times. I've had to take streams down in the past, bro. Yes. Yes.
It happens.
Absolutely.
I've been there myself. Here we go. Did you see Max Landis stream today? Have you reached out to him for Hugging the Cactus, at least just to chat? Hope he's doing okay. Wow, that now Jody, we just went to one of those topics.
Yeah, what's this about?
I gotta be careful in the live stream. I didn't see his stream today, so I guess that's the safest way I can answer this. That's
that Star Wars guy, right?
No. Max Landis was accused of a lot of terrible things last year, but then nothing actually like criminal, just accusations, but a lot of them. And he used to be on movie fights and fight a lot. Look, that is a hairy topic for me, because I don't know what's real. And I haven't seen him take accountability for anything or deny it. So I'm still like stuck in like I don't know what Max's goal is. I know he started like a whole business to offer people to pay him to give screenwriting analysis. Max Landis did Chronicle. He did American Ultra, right? I think it was. And then Victor Frankenstein. He's met John Landis' son. And he was a big player on screen because I had him a lot, because I liked his take on movies. He was always nice. Look, I'll say this about Max Landis. I don't know the accusations. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false. I know a lot of stuff came out from people I know, that some of which I don't know.
What are they saying he did?
A lot. You can go Google it while we're talking. But my point being,
check this shit out.
He was very nice to me. I never saw signs of anything that people were accusing him of in the space at all. And he always talked about movies, etc. He did have his own sort of like group of cult of people that, when you were around Max, like people were like always like, oh my God, Max, he's so smart. And like that, there's a lot of that in the article that was written about him. Like I could see where there's some realities about it.
Hollywood screenwriter Max Landis was accused by 8 women of sexual misconduct, is attempting a comeback as a holistic creative coach.
Share your screen. Let's go. We'll go through it.
How do I share my screen on here? Let me see this right here. Screen share. Which one? I need to share one of them.
Max Landis started the Star Wars Mary Sue thing. Thank you, Bunda, for the support. So who sent that in? Joker's enemy.
Here it is.
Yeah, you're just trying to get me. Oh no, here's another. Thank your Joker's corner. We got it on politicians for not being honest. Vanessa's honest. She gets lambasted for it, but we celebrate a dishonest music video of celeb singing.
My screen's there. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay, hold on. I was just making sure I got through these. But this was from Eric. So Eric, all right. Well, let's add this to the stream.
So
okay, Eric. So let's go. So go ahead. You can read it, Jody. Go ahead.
So he was accused by 8 women of sexual misconduct. He's attempting a comeback as a holistic creative coach. This is all right. So let me see what it is. Less than a year after 8 women came forward to accuse him of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse, screenwriter Max Landis is attempting a comeback as a holistic creative coach. The 34-year-old writer and son of filmmaker John Landis has launched a new business called Glass Planet Consulting, described as a holistic creative coaching and consulting resource for screenwriters living and working in Los Angeles. The first post on the account was made Monday, but it was noticed by Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson, who called attention to Landis' new business by providing a screen grab of the Instagram page. So here he is walking outside, talking shit. Is that what it is? Is it a YouTube channel or?
Those look like Instagram stories.
Instagram stories. Okay, so it's some simple shit. He ain't got no money invested in it. If you're looking for a script consultant who is disgraced hack. Oh, Scott Derrickson said, if you're looking for a script consultant who is a disgraced hack writer and sociopath sexual predator rapist, Max Landis is back online and open for Instagram business. Damn. The Doctor Strange director stranged him.
He doesn't hold back.
He also noted the launch date that Landis chose, which is March 8th, which was International Women's Day.
Oh, that's bad. See, now that's bad optics.
This guy's a douchebag.
That's bad optics.
Oh, this guy's a douchebag. Look at that douchebag face. Look at that. It says punch me. Look at that face.
This is a hard one.
I only had 3 of them. Look at his face. You can see him say it.
This is a hard one for me, Jody, where it's like exactly that thing of like, I struggle with like, am I supposed to just call him out or not call him out? Like my problem is like,
call him up.
So here's what I'll reveal. I have talked to Max. Okay.
All right.
I have talked to Max.
What's he talking about?
Like through texts. That's my thing. I'm not ever going to be the type of person who shares unless they're coming at me and I got to defend myself.
Right.
I'm never going to like reveal a private conversation I have with someone online unless I have their permission or unless I'm
right. Do you think that he's
so I don't want to get into that. That's where I'm like trouble. Like I don't want to get in this conversation because I've had some private conversations with him. I have opinions on the matter. Here's what I'll say publicly. I need to see more growth because even in my situation, there was a lot of false stuff in my accusations. Right. I still like did some wrong. Like I know I rubbed people the wrong way, and I know for a fact Max rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I hope he's going through growth and change, but I haven't seen it. I've seen some of his posts and I've attempted to engage. And look, I don't know. Maybe he is on his own personal level, and that's his journey for him to figure out. I know there's a lot of people who dislike that guy, and they come at me a lot for it. He was never that way to me. I don't know what's true. At the same time, like I need to see some growth from him. I need to see some accountability. I need to see him hug a cactus before I'm going to really give him a platform to just come out and do it, because hugging a cactus isn't just for anybody who's accused of something. Like hugging a cactus for me is about someone who's
wrongfully
wronged. Yeah. Who's been wronged or has done something bad, but has faced that darkness and like about themselves and come to that realization of like, I need to grow and I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Like that's what hugging the cactus is. Like hugging the cactus is that feeling of like taking the cactus, right? Feeling the pain, like hugging your pain to find out what's wrong with you. And I need to see Max do that. And I haven't seen Max do that. And Max, from my experience with Max, without really getting too much into it, it just feels like the same kind of Max. Ego, stuff. We're just like, come on, man. Like, there was
Jeffrey thing. I think Jeffrey thinks something. He says, okay, but coming from y'all, that's kind of ... Finish it up, Jeffrey. Coming from us, it's kind of what? What are you saying? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Coming from me and Andy, it's kind of what? Kind of dancing around.
Here's the problem. What did Max actually do? That's where I'm hung up, because I don't know. It's a lot of accusations, and I think that's if he's implying like that's why I don't want
accusations.
I don't want to get it. They're all in the documents. You can go read a lot of them. But my point is, no one's brought evidence. It's all a lot of hearsay. It's a lot of experience from people, and it's a lot of the same community that pushed me out, to be honest. So it's
what's weird about it.
There's a lot of people who want to say like, well, Andy, how dare you compare him? And that's why I'm not. I notice I haven't said whether I believe or anything. I don't know the facts, but I like to know facts, and I like to know, is he denying them? Is some of it true? He hasn't said anything, so I can't.
He says, how are you going to accuse somebody without evidence?
Right. Well,
you could accuse whoever the heck you want in this country. That sucks. Convicting without evidence, that's a problem.
He's not convicted, but Jeffrey, right. You also got to deny it, right? If someone makes an accusation, you got to come forward.
Has he denied it?
Not that I've seen. So
what's that say?
That's why I'm like torn, because it's like I need to see growth. And here's the reality: just like I was a douchebag to a lot of people, Max was too. Like Max was. He's disliked in that community, but at the same time, I enjoyed his pitching was insanely good. So look, in the world of the engagement I had with him, I had no problem. But when you read some of the stuff about him, it was like gaslighting, and he has admitted to some like pretty bad ex relationships, but like nothing criminal. But then there are a lot of assault charges and things that, again, it's multiple women and multiple relationships. And Anna Kana was one who came forward from YouTube with Scott. All these people are come forward and say like they know, but they're all. It's a very complicated story, and the reality and where it gets stuck is like, where are the facts? And so I'm not convicted. He's not convicted. I'm not accusing him. All I know though is he's disappeared for several years. He didn't say anything, and now
he didn't leave.
And now he's back, sort of moving forward without really addressing.
And he never said, no, I didn't do nothing.
So that's where I'm torn. And,
if nobody ever says that they ain't doing nothing, bro, then that's telling you that I did it.
Someone share with me that I'm wrong in that instance, because that's why I have pause. And this is complicated for me because I'm like,
if he didn't come out and say I didn't touch no one, you know what, Bill Clinton, I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. He was lying like a motherfucker, but at least he said he didn't do it. You know, if this guy's not out by now saying they lying, I am innocent.
Y'all just said it. This is as facts as you're gonna get. Looks like a smear campaign, but no smoke without fire. And you got to think with me, right? Like, think of my scenario, right? Because I have to. That's how I was cheating on my wife and I was flirting with my fan base, and that was making my fans uncomfortable. And that's what took me down, right? And so the reality was like, there was some smoke there. There was some smoke, and that's why I was hiding from my wife. I was a douchebag for doing that. A lot of people came to defend those people because while I didn't assault anybody, and that was what I should have defended myself immediately, there still was a lot of stuff that made me look like a douchebag. And the reality is, there's stuff out there that makes Max Landis look like a douchebag. That's facts.
Jeffrey said, you can only accuse someone with evidence. Otherwise, what are you doing? That's a lie. Andy, you should have something to say about that. Look at my man. Andy got accused with no evidence. He got accused and punished with no evidence. What are you talking about, Jeffrey? You really need to enlighten yourself a little bit, brother. This is a culture, especially American culture. We sue everybody for no reason, for everything. People accuse people for the dumbest, most unfounded
and
things.
Take you out for it. So that's why I'm very careful to take the accusation seriously.
It's the court of public opinion, bro.
You gotta defend it. But Jeffrey, you absolutely can accuse people, and a lot of bad stuff happens. Hence my show Hugging the Cactus. I guess he was saying he agrees. But anyway,
that's what you meant.
This thing's complicated. Max Landis is complicated because and if he's watching or somebody's, I want to know. I would love to know more about what happened or what his opinions are. What if he just is trying to move forward in a new place and ignore the past? If he's going to deny
I'll play devil's advocate. He's a dude who had money, who was in Hollywood, who went to Screen Junkies, who had women who were sucking his meat, and he had lots of girls, and he got drunk, and he probably did some coke or whatever, and people don't like him because he calls people out. And then breaking off a relationship with a few chicks, I don't want you, Broad. Get away, Becky. I don't want you, Brittany. I'm done with you, Sarah. That's it.
There's a piece you can write. It was a very long takedown.
Okay, piece. Well, I'm playing devil's advocate.
That's not fully what it is. I'm
trying to set something up for you to answer a question.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't want nothing to do with you women. I'm done. And they all get together. Yo, man, let's get him. He touched me, and they bring out this stuff, and then he's basically like, yo, the women are trying to get me, man. And the absence was him not trying to be confrontational and to just let it go under the rug and not speak out to defend himself. Does that sound like something that you could believe, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
No, I don't know. I don't know what I believe in this instance, because this one's a very complicated one. Because there's some serious stuff there that, again, even in my situation, I understand why people took pause, right? But the problem is I didn't come back and say the truth. And that as you've said many times, that killed me. Max, from what I've seen, hasn't done it either. At the same time, he hasn't really been accused or charged with anything. And so it's like, he has been accused. He's been accused of like gaslighting and assault. He has been accused by people in relationships. And no, they don't have it on video. It's like hard sometimes to prove assault is a reality. But they can have people who've backed it up the thoughts. They've had reporters get in deep. Someone did a very in-depth report about him that didn't feel like just someone on Twitter saying something. Let's put it that way. There was an in-depth report that I read, and I read things very carefully, and the reporting felt much more like, okay, they at least went and asked multiple people and multiple, around each case study to try and get more information about sort of writing a picture of who he was. So I do take it. I took it a little bit more seriously than just say Twitter accusations. At the same time, I see how the media can lie and distort things. So I don't know how much of it was true, but the reality with Max Landis, I don't want to devote a lot of time because it's like,
I'll say this, bro, try to put this fool on the channel, let him speak his case. If he don't want to do it, then he's guilty. That's how I'm gonna say it. If I try to give you a conversation to clear your name and you turn it down, you're guilty. I don't care what evidence.
That I agree with.
I don't care what evidence.
You're 100% true. I've learned that the hard way because I was living a lie all my life. And when when I was avoiding things or her or anybody, I was lying and I was caught and I was guilty. If you don't have anything to hide, which thank God I don't now, and I'm a happier place. When you have nothing to hide, you don't have. You'll do any interview. You'll go talk to anybody. And granted, that the reporter and people can still burn you and lie and screw you, but you got to do those interviews. Otherwise, what are you doing? What are you hiding from?
Yeah, you're running.
So you're spot on that one. But yeah, and then Johnny Depp is the perfect example of that's happening right now with Amber Heard. Oh my God. That's the stuff that's happening with that story. That's all. We'll save that for another whole lot, but there's so much to do there.
Swag disagrees with that, though. I just saw he said he disagrees that if you're innocent, that you should, and you're offered a way to clear your name, that you shouldn't speak up for yourself. That if you turn it down, that you're good. I don't see how any other way to look at that. If someone who is innocent, who is given an olive branch to clear their name, doesn't take it and doesn't take any olive branches and has been hiding, that's guilt for me. At least you're gonna look like a guilty motherfucker. That's how you're dismissed. Because if you won't clear your own name when given opportunities to stand up for yourself, then you're guilty. Then that's why you wouldn't do it. I mean, there's no other reason I could come up with of I'm being wronged by all these people. If I just had a way to tell the world, oh, here's a way. No, another way. Well, here, what all this way? No. It's what are we doing then? What other ways could we think of that would make him say no to an olive branch but still be presumed innocent? I can't.
Look, and to wrap up the Max Landis thing, like he pissed off a lot of people. Like he was not the easiest guy to be with. That's
you said that. Yeah, he's a douche.
He was nice about me. He was nice with me, but I know a lot of people who had really mean stories. I think people I trust who had very bad experiences with him. So it is what it is. But at the same time, he has the right to defend himself. I want to hear his side of things. That's where I stand on the Max issue. And yes, I've spoken to him. I wouldn't say like a lot, but we've engaged, and I don't want to get into what they are. But still, all that said, I'd like to hear more of Max. Tell us what's going on. You can't just ignore it and like start a business with young people. Bruh. You need to come forward and like deny it and tell us and just then move forward. But very weird optics to sort of just come back out and like, yeah, I'm fine. That's a very Max thing to do. Eric, thank you, Eric.
He said it's okay. He said it's innocent until proven guilty, my guy. Not in the court of public opinion, my brother. That's only the court of law, not in the court of public opinion.
Eric, there may be more nuance than he's willing to discuss publicly, like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Max was never fond of audiences' negativity. All right, yeah, thank you, and Eric, thank you for the spot. Well, anyway, I think you asked too. There you go. So we did get to that. I know a lot of people have been bugging me that for a while, but yeah, I mean, I had to keep silent for a year, but he doesn't now. He's out and about. I mean, I guess there could be a lawsuit he could be doing, defamation cases, but those would be filed and the media would know. When I filed my defamation or when I filed my settlement case, both the settlement and my case when they were filed, the media knew those. I didn't put those to the media. The media found them.
Yeah.
Because you can go through the court documents, and so that's news. If Max Landis is going through court, we would know. That would be a press story that would get picked up. So, you sure, Chris? But I don't know. So yes, I have to know more to echo what Sean Sarto just said, whether he meant that or not. Anyway, this was pretty fun. Last chance to offer as we wrap up.
Yeah. Pretty fun, man. Pretty
fire stream. And thank you guys for tuning in. We had good numbers today.
A lot of support.
A lot of support. Let me make sure if anybody else said anything else before Jody, how are you? Anything else you add on this sort of dilemma we're in right now?
Man.
How are you going to calm us all down? What is your version? You going to sing Imagine for me?
Nah, I'm gonna come and bring out at Jody's Corner Live number 74 tomorrow, man. Jody's Corner Live tomorrow. I'm contemplating because I got people coming over and I'm thinking about it. I got guys coming, but I have masks and gloves for everyone. And so long as we wash our hands, we glove up, we mask up, we should be absolutely fine. And I think that's the plan moving forward. I'm still gonna move forward with it, and I'm gonna give you guys these pop culture topics, man. LA's they just did a huge lockdown effort where, nobody could really go to any retail outside of essential places like grocery stores and financial institutions and things like that. But, the show must go on, baby. And, we got to do our part, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna do more. And I want to figure out when we can do the Trinity stream with you, me, and Lewis. I'm happy to come on one of yours anytime. And Crazy Uzo, my God, thank you. It's coming in Clint at the end. If you guys are watching at the end, you're watching this not live. I put the links up there. You can always I get to reverse. You can always give to those
There
Links
it is.
Friends and family on PayPal or Cash App. That way you don't have to give the YouTube fee because they take 30%, guys. But the Crazy Uzo, I see you in there. You are a great moderator. Thank you for coming on over and supporting me as well. I see you in the chats during my days and everything. I really appreciate you. So thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the debate. I love having Jody because there's a moments there where I feel like we do get a little pissy with each other.
Yeah, it's normal.
I love that. But we can turn it off and move forward. Granted, not with John. I think you and John are dead to each other, but I do think you and me. I like that we can. I like that we got the fire, but then we can extinguish the fire and keep being friendly.
Exactly. Yes. Always.
We respect each other. I respect you highly. And Benny Beats, thank you, man. I know you're over.
Benny Beats.
Well, Benny, thank you for showing some love as we wind down. Benny and the Beats. A member. Man. See, there you go. Send that video. We should do a YouTube critics. You, me, and Lewis should sing Imagine, and we'll do it as a parody.
Down.
Did you see? Here's what let me to end on. This was my favorite take. This is my. Hold on. Let me find if I have it because as I end on one thing. Here it is. Here's Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah doing his version of Imagine. Did you watch this?
No, I did not.
Hold on. Let me get it.
Comedian guy.
This is one to end on. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, come on.
Shout out to Trevor Noah. He had a come up in the last few years, man. That's tight.
He has some brilliant things to say about.
Didn't nobody smear you, man? Leave me alone. Stop talking to me, man.
Oh, come on, John. No one cares. Get over it. You're the one who got there. Please. I asked you to leave me alone. Respect me and get out of it. You pushed him. Stop pushing him. You pushed him. Like. You made him. You interrupted my stream because you kept pushing him with rude comments.
I ignored like 20 of them.
I don't whether he smeared you or not. You asked for it.
Yeah,
back off. I asked you to back off. My God, dude, I'm about to ban you. I'm sorry, but you gotta. It's not about freedom of speech in here. It's about respecting guests.
God damn.
Here we go.
I've been inspired by Italy, and I figure, why don't we do this in New York? We're also neighbors out here. Let's.
You ain't getting shit back, Trevor.
I can show you the world, shining shimmer. Shut the fuck up!
That's right. That's right. Them New Yorkers is hardcore, bro.
But it's also, I love it because he's spot on the New Yorkers, but also just like, I don't want to hear Trevor Noah sing. Go away. Tell me jokes.
Why did he do Aladdin?
Yeah, he should have done Imagine.
Why did he do Aladdin? That's weird.
It's a good song to sing. All right. Well, anyway, as Uzo just said, as one of my great moderators, smash that like button before you leave. I got a lot of you in here, so go do me a favor, smash it, and then if you see this pop back up in your feed, go back and give it a little comment or let it play in the background. The YouTube algorithm hates me, man. They do not want to support me at all.
That's right, Sir William.
But thank you, Crazy, for doing that. Any final words from you? Check out
man.
Jody.
Thanks for having me, man. It's been fun, man. I enjoy more of this throughout these weeks to give them content, bro. We need to be here for them.
Yeah, I'm excited. That was a fire topic. I'm glad we got to do it. I knew, and everyone was all there like, "Oh my God, you're going against the Gal with That
was ballsy. That was ballsy."
But I knew you'd be up for
respect.
It. But yeah, respect to all you guys watching. Thanks for watching the what is this?
Aladdin
jerry rig version of what I tried to put together.
You made it work though. You made it happen. Shoot.
So we'll be back hopefully like next week. Everyone stay safe. Be respectful of each other. That's all we ask. So
be cool, y'all.
John, everybody, Jody, we all just got it. Let's stop coming at it, everybody. And John came first. Stop coming at everybody. Let's stop coming at everybody. And if you see somebody out, it's their choice. Keep your old elderly at home. Don't let them keep them out of the retirement communities.
I probably would have ignored this motherfucker. I probably would have said one thing, but since he had that blue wrench representing the channel like that, that's terrible business practices, bro. You should know. You should know better than that. What's his name? John. You should know better than that. And you said he's his friend in real life. You're representing his stuff, man. You're supposed to look out for him, not freaking make his guests uncomfortable, bro. Like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, I don't like that. Be safe, chat. Thanks, Annie, Jody, YouTube,
Benny.
Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Stay safe, y'all. I'm just making sure coming at. Yes, thank you all. Enjoy your nights. See you later, everybody. I loved it. And Jody, I'll be with you next week.
Yep.
As normal. Everybody enjoy your weekends. Stay tuned. Stay safe. Check out Jody's
Peace
stream.
out, everybody.
Cash apps. Hashtag or Cash App. Jody's Corner. Cash App. Mandy Signore. Thank you, everybody. See you later.
Deuces.